You should hit me with the splash gun so I cool down. Won't you come on over? We can party till the sun's down. Baby, let me buy you a drink while we're dancing a blink. I could go for some queen bee too. Macy's going baby, if you're looking for some crazy, I tell you everybody's standing in a line for the water slide. You can come on over, we can take the roller coaster. And you know everybody's looking for a ride in the water slide.
What up y'all, and thanks for tuning in to yet another exciting video. And in this video I will be reviewing one of the most anticipated gimbals of 2018, which is the Weebill Lab from Zhiyun. But before I proceed with the review, I would like to thank people out from Zhiyun for first sending this gimbal out to me, and without you guys I wouldn't have made it this far in my channel reviewing stuff like this. And thank you so much for believing in me. Again, I'd like to extend my thanks to you guys. And before I proceed with the review, I would like to tell you guys that this is going to be a 3-part series review. That is because I wanted to actually discuss each and every features that this gimbal has, and there are so much features for me to just review in one video, and that is why I am dividing it in 3, so then I can dissect each and every part of it and be able to talk about it in depth. And so without further ado, let's proceed on the first part of this series, which is I will be talking about wireless image transmission technology as well as the ViaTouch control system of this gimbal. Wireless image transmission technology allows real-time monitor framing and parameter control over your camera. This offers great compatibility with smartphones and tablets for both iOS and Android platforms. This allows most digital devices around you can be readily available as an external monitor for your gimbal. It is a very neat feature as it allows me to do run and gun shooting much more easily, and it lessens the hassle of myself as a filmmaker bringing extra monitor gears out in the field. Not only that, but also it is very budget friendly as it alleviates the need for buying an external monitor. In my case, I used my iPhone 6s Plus as my external monitor during the time I shot the gym video that I played at the first sequence of this video. This was a lot of help because the bigger screen size of my phone allowed me to see my subject well enough. Also, it allowed me to move the camera at weird angles, something that I won't be able to do if I was using my camera screen. I need to point out that in order for you to be able to wirelessly control the camera via smartphone, the camera has to be connected to the gimbal via a micro USB. This only not allows wireless control, but also allows the camera to be controlled by a dedicated recording button and scrolling wheel on the gimbal. The scrolling wheel allows for easily changing aperture, shutter speed, and ISO settings on your camera. To fully utilize the wireless control feature of the Weebill Lab, that is where the ViaTouch control system comes into play. The wireless transmission technology that is equipped with the Weebill Lab, as I mentioned earlier, works in tandem with the ViaTouch control system. This feature enables users to make various gimbal movements and camera settings while framing shots simultaneously, all via the same screen of the smartphone. The ViaTouch control system is an interface that is within the Zhiyun ZY Play app. The app connects to the gimbal via Bluetooth, and in order to control the camera through the ViaTouch control system interface, the smartphone must also be connected to the Weebill Lab through Wi-Fi. The Weebill Lab serves as a Wi-Fi access point for the smartphone. And that being said, I'd like to make a separate video on how to set up the smartphone as an external monitor with the Weebill Lab gimbal. That is because I found that in my personal experience, it is really kind of tricky and confusing doing it without a systematic step. And now that I was able to do it my own, I can provide a systematic step and approach on how to do it, so then you guys wouldn't be confused on how to do it, and I really do think that I have to talk about it in depth on a different video, since I am planning to talk about the various parts of the interface of the ViaTouch control system as well. And yeah, I'm planning to do that on a different video, as to I do not want to drag the length of this video along with it as well. It is worth noting that the live preview on the smartphone once connected to the ViaTouch control system is a tad bit laggy and has delays to it. But just as any other external monitors being connected to a camera, there are always latency issues to it. And another factor that I'm actually considering might have been the firmware that I'm currently running into this gimbal, which might have been a beta version and not a final release firmware version. What that means is that the current version that I might be running right now might have bugs in it that might have been causing the lags and delays on the live preview. And at the time of making this video, I am pretty sure that I have the early version of the firmware. And that being said, I will keep the firmware to the latest version as soon as I get updates and see how the live preview on the smartphone improves over time. In conclusion, Zhiyun's take on the Weebill Lab has taken the bar against its competitors one step higher, with the implementation of having a smartphone as an external monitor and more has made filmmaking a breeze for all filmmakers alike. Though the live preview on the smartphone is at its early stages and needs a little bit more tweaking, which will definitely improve over time with firmware and software updates. I am definitely excited with the software updates that will come in the future, as it can improve more features and added features can come along with the ViaTouch control system itself. This is still a good alternative for all filmmakers who want to travel light and on a budget. And this definitely has so much potential that I have not seen with other gimbal makers at the time of making this video. And as a filmmaker myself, I do recommend this gimbal to filmmakers or hobbyists that are passionate about filmmaking. And that is a wrap, guys, for the very first installment of this 3-part series review on the Zhiyun Weebill Lab. And please don't forget to tune in on the next 2 other reviews, which I am in the process of making right now. And for the features that I discussed in this video, let me know in the comment section down below if you did like those features and if you've actually seen that on other gimbals before. And have you, or are you expecting those features coming along on a gimbal like this? Anyways, guys, thanks for tuning in on this video. And if you like this video, please don't hesitate to show some love on the channel by clicking that like button over there and sharing this video to other fellows filmmakers alike over there. And as always, thanks for tuning in, and peace.